Hi guys, how are you doing today? Welcome back to Random Lifestyle Vlog. Today we're going to be talking about a fragrance, and this is Angel Elixir by Mugler. Let me tell you this, I didn't blind buy it. I actually made this conscious decision to buy this fragrance. I tested it out before, and yeah, there's a lot to say about this fragrance, and as you can see, I have it. I decided to buy it, but there's going to be some rant here as well. Okay, so let's quickly move back in time and start where it all began. The first Angel fragrance, the original Angel fragrance, was released in 1992, and this was, let me tell you, this was a revolutionary one. So this is one of the first kind of like a proper gourmands. It was like super strong. It had this chocolate, honey, cotton candy notes, some patchouli. It was like a very kind of like strong in your face, lasted like days on your like clothes. So it was one of those fragrances. Not everyone could use it because it was definitely not for everyone, but it was revolutionary. It was one of those fragrances that everybody knows how would they smell like, and you can hate it, you can love it, but it was one of a kind, okay? Then throughout the years, we had like many flankers that pretty much all of them, or like most of them, had quite a bit of this original DNA in them. I kind of feel like I need to mention the other fragrance that was extremely groundbreaking and popular by Mugler, and this was Alien. That one was released like years later in 2005, I think, and this was like a amber jasmine scent. Again, same situation, one of a kind. You either hate it or love it, but this one actually stays with you. Like once you spray it, it just stays the whole day, and even more than that. Another very successful, very popular, and I kind of feel like most people either prefer Angel or Alien. I identify myself as more of an Angel girl. That was that was always a little bit more of my vibe, but I really appreciate Alien line as well. Same story with Alien. We had like many flankers throughout the years, and again, most of them had a big portion of the original DNA in them. So what happened? Like a few years ago, things changed completely, and we started getting those flankers that are like, I don't know, different, right? So we have Angel Nova. I'm going to put a picture here. It's like the pink one, and this one, I mean, okay, it's like this bright pink bottle. The name is Nova, so I guess you should expect something different, right? This is different. This is by many people compared to like the Lena like fragrances. I personally don't really find it similar to the Lena, even though the notes would even suggest it. There's like some lychee, there's some rose in it. I personally don't really find them similar, but many people do. So anyway, I'm not really sure why this was introduced in Angel line, but with a pink bottle and the name Nova, I kind of feel like, okay, maybe they wanted to do something a little bit different. In the meantime, they released another Alien Goddess. Again, that one did not really have much to do with the original Alien. I know maybe people actually like it, but like, why does it have to be in this Alien range? I'm not sure. I decided not to buy any of these fragrances. I mean, there were like two Nova fragrances, of the Parfum and of the Toilette, and there was Alien Goddess and Goddess Intense, and I think there is a new one as well. I haven't tried the last one, but both Goddess and Goddess Intense, they just did not really go well with my skin. I mean, these are like vanilla coconut fragrances, which sounds amazing, but it just doesn't really work on my skin. I don't know why. And then Angel Nova is this kind of like fruity floral scent with some woodsy dry down, which personally I find the opening very, I mean, I'm not saying it is, but on my skin it does smell very like almost like juvenile, like, you know, like those like hard like fruity candies. That's what I mostly get, and this kind of lasts for a bit, and then when more of these kind of like woodsy notes come out, then I actually quite like it, but then I don't think I like it enough to spend that much money on a whole bottle. So that's why I don't really own any of these fragrances, but I know there are people who like them. Still, they don't really have anything to do with the original scent. So I thought this was kind of like a short trend to, you know, release something that's a little bit different. And when I saw this fragrance here, this is the new Angel Elixir. And look at the bottle. It's a dark blue bottle. The original Angel was in blue bottle as well. I'm just going to pick a picture here just so that you can compare. And also the name is Elixir, so I kind of expected this to be like a more like modernized but like a very intense version of the original. Am I wrong? But whenever I hear Elixir, it always seems to me that this one is going to be like stronger. I don't know. But anyway, I kind of really expected this to be a version of the original. Yet guess what? It is not. It's not. Like, I'm not really sure why this fragrance in this range. It's a completely different fragrance. So let's have a look at the notes. So the top notes, we only have pink pepper here. Then we have middle notes, jasmine, ylang ylang, orange blossom, and sandalwood. And then base notes, bourbon, vanilla, and amber extreme. And guess what? This fragrance on Fragrantica is described as floral fruity gourmand, which I don't really see much gourmand about it, and I'm not even sure why fruity. Like, I don't. To me, this fragrance is pretty much ambery vanilla with some floralness to it. And let me tell you this, when I first sprayed it, I had like a little sample and I first sprayed it, I was like, there's no way I'm buying this. It was almost off-putting because I just got this really cheap vanilla blast in the opening. And I'm just going to spray it on my skin just to kind of like refresh my memory. Yeah, just the opening is, I just get this like really cheap vanilla fragrance in the opening, and that is not amazing. Or at least on my skin, it's just not amazing. So I was sure at that point that I wouldn't be buying this fragrance. But guess what happened next? Within the next few minutes, this fragrance blended so well with my skin. I don't know, it just worked so well with my skin chemistry that I just couldn't really stop sniffing my wrist. And yeah, it's already starting to smell really nice. So all in all, I decided to purchase this fragrance just because it works really, really well with my skin, and I just find it so pretty. Is it a groundbreaking, unique fragrance? No, it's not. No, it's not, guys. This is a really nice vanilla with a little bit annoying opening, but that is fine. That kind of settles down really nicely in the next couple of minutes. But this is a vanilla ambery fragrance with some florals, but that's pretty much it. So nothing unique about it, nothing groundbreaking about it, nothing angel like about it. It's just like a really nice fragrance that just happens to work really well on my skin. All in all, this is not a fragrance I'm going to recommend if you want to test it, but this is, I'm pretty sure you can find like similar fragrances that might even work better on your skin than this does. I bought it because it works well on my skin, but all in all, I do think that this is probably not worth the money. It's not a bad fragrance, but it's also not, it has nothing to do with the Angel line, and it's not even that unique or interesting, to be honest. So yeah, these are my thoughts. I have this fragrance. I'm actually quite happy that I have it in my collection because, you know, I said that like 10,000 times already. You know why, but I don't necessarily think that this is a good release. If I were to compare this to anything, I would probably say there is a slight similarity to Alien Goddess, actually. I'm not saying that these fragrances are like particularly similar, but I wouldn't really mind having them in one kind of like fragrance line because they are like vanilla based fragrances. This one has like more amber here, the other one has more coconut, but other than that, they both have vanilla jasmine kind of like vibe to them. So all in all, even though I am quite happy with this purchase, I am disappointed with Mugler in general. I'm not sure why they do these things. I mean, I kind of think I know why. It's obviously like money related. I feel like they prefer to release another flanker of Angel or Alien because these fragrances are popular already, rather than like creating a new Mugler fragrance that might not really sell. But that's not really fair. I don't really think that's fair. We are all expecting something that's going to be connected to those like cult fragrances, and it's just not. It's just like a random new fragrance. So, no, it's not about fragrance. It's just, you know, could have been much better. Anyway guys, have you tried this fragrance? If so, let me know what you think about it. That's everything for me today. Thank you very much for watching. For more fragrance related content, check those videos over here. I'm going to see you very soon. Take care. Bye.